Good day. Good day, fine, beautiful people. How are we doing? This is Tamika. We're going to do a reading. We're going to use the emotions deck. And then, and then we'll just see what goes from there. Please, I guess I need to say this. Take what resonates. Leave what doesn't. I read energy, not necessary. I read energy. I read a lot of things. So, I guess, just follow the best you can. I don't know. Contempt. I used these cards earlier, and contempt was actually the first card that came out. Petty. Someone could be in contempt of court for maybe some petty crimes. So they were in court for some petty crimes and was talking off or talking crazy to the judge. This could even be someone who is going for like just traffic court or something, and they just start running off at the mouth and that gets them in trouble. Nostalgic, talks about the past. It makes me think like a judge asking a question and someone continuing to bring up something that the judge doesn't want to hear. So someone thinks someone is worthless. Contempt. And they're petty and nostalgic. So someone from your past. Someone from your past is petty. And I put pity. So I spelled pity wrong. So I wrote it correct on the opposite side. Oh, look. It was petty and pity. P-I-T-T-Y and P-E-T-T-Y. Something about the spelling of something is significant. But pity. So, let's use this deck here. I did pull out some of the more shadowy type decks. Like, you know, the shadows of love and the what's the tea type stuff. So we'll get some cards from that as well. But this deck here is something about the messages of love or something like that. So contempt, reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past, perception. So someone has contempt for the past. Something about the past and someone didn't see someone's worthiness. Someone could have contempt for someone's past. The scenario, let's just say contempt, thinking about court. Well, that's what it makes me think of. So if that's court, and this is reminiscing, learning from the past, this is information being presented from the past, nostalgia, realizing how someone may have been acting petty. And camera creates pictures. Well, it creates images. You take it, well, in the past, you would take it and have the images created. Something about pictures, maybe Polaroids. Having pictures printed out. And it makes me think of like court, where they have the pictures and the evidence, exhibit such and such, exhibit such and such. Someone could be in court for a petty crime. And they're trying to get pity, trying to get the court to have pity on them. Clock underneath the bottom with needing time, cycles, and takes time to heal, progressing, Something could be progressing slowly. And look at this. This is clock, camera, and contempt. CCC. The letter C is significant. So we have camera and clock. Something dated in time. A date. There's like dates on the back of pictures. Maybe these are pretty old pictures. And needing time. Someone is in contempt of court. They need time. Need time to gather some information. Cycles and takes time. Takes time to gather information or to gather evidence. And then this is what clock is this? What is this time thing called? A sand something? Something about the sand. Sands of time. Something has taken some time. Oh, that's too many. Mask. Karmic relationships. Look, old school. Tapes. Like old school. This is, so whatever this has to do with is something to do with the past, where it's like a time where tapes were used and Polaroids or cameras were more popular, where they were taken to the print shop or the photo shop, taking them to like ShopRite or Pathmart, a grocery store. What do we have for petty? Something is a distant memory. Look, clock came back out. Something is a distant memory. Like in the past, those lights back there makes me think of something that, so it makes me think of when you're, like, they have those movies or those, even videos where you see someone driving at night and they're going so fast that the lights look kind of warped, or they look like they could also just be like one long light, or something like just keeps repeating itself. Something in the past. Someone's behavior keeps repeating itself. And this letter C is very significant. Needing time. So this person who is petty or did something petty is needing time. They need time to heal. Again, going back in the past. What's at the bottom? Heartbroken. Deeply hurt and sad. Feeling lost. Grieving and despair. A breakup. Someone needs time to get over a breakup or still healing from something, or someone that hurt them. Red roses, love, a single red rose, a relationship, a connection. So you could break up with your friends, you could break up with your family, break up with your job. Heartbroken. So, okay, so someone is petty because they're heartbroken. This could be where someone did some shit, like they were in a relationship and they broke up with someone, and now the other person is is acting real ignorant. So they're out there doing shit like busting tires and slashing tires, busting windows. Stuff that people could take pictures of. So some pictures are available, and with the recording nowadays, a video, tape recordings, nostalgic pictures. Back in the day, you would have had 2 of those. Today, all you have is your phone, and you can get this same evidence. Something about a video is also significant. So someone was out there doing some crazy shit because of some relationship. They could be in court about that. This is why someone wants someone to have pity for them. Like they want to be the victim. Although, I guess, being heartbroken, it depends on the heartbreak. Was there like a lot of stuff associated with it that was bullshit? Even though it doesn't matter. Your actions are your actions, and you're accountable for those. You could have done them. You could have made a different decision and not bust out the windows, or like slash the tires. But we'll get more information. What is nostalgic? What is nostalgic? Ascending and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, a new phase. So this is like the beginning of a relationship. It very much gives me the energy of someone who is stuck in the past, stuck in the newness of something. We've been together for years and we're way past the newness because there's a lot of shit that goes along with this relationship, with contempt, petty, and pity. There's nothing, there are emotions in here that talk about joy and happiness, love. But the energy we have out here is a lot of get back energy. You do me wrong, I'm going to do you wrong. You hurt me, I'm going to hurt you 10 times worse. Someone could be ascending from that type of relationship. You ain't got no relationship. The letter P is significant too. CP. CPS. A cop could be significant. This could be like where someone has a child with someone and there's a lot of back and forth, a lot of, someone can have like a restraining order. It gives a very immature energy. This learning and expansion, this could be someone learning from their past mistakes, like looking back in this nostalgic energy, realizing that they have gotten themselves in a situation that this may not be the best. And date with pity. What did I get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online. Like someone wants someone to feel pity for them, because if this is the person who did someone wrong, they want someone to feel pity for them. Like, woe is me. This person did me so dirty, and now I'm out here having to find a new man, a new woman. Setting a date, though, with a date, if this has to do with court, this is like, this someone is like, I have the evidence, I have the pictures, I just have to go and find them. And it's like having the court. Or maybe someone is a contempt of court because they didn't have the information they needed when they were supposed to have it. And it could be that it wasn't like a first time thing. Because to me, if you're in contempt of court, then it's not like just a one-shot deal. Like, you've been getting on this goddamn judge's nerves. Your behavior has not been stellar. It has not been stellar. Alrighty. Let's get some other cards and see what else we have. I guess we'll do what's the vibe. You could tell us about the camera. And letter C. A cap. It's a cap on something. A limit. A cap on someone's patience could be significant. We also have nap out here. Falling asleep in court could be significant. Made me think of Cardi B if she fell asleep in court. So something about a court date. to get whatever information. Or this court date could have to do with someone's sentencing. And they're asking the judge to have pity on them. Love affair, a dirty little secret. Do I want to use these? So look at the other thing. Tell me about camera. Antisocial. And you're feeling silent treatment left out? One more, please. Hopeful. Someone who's hopeful about the future. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. I'm back. My nose itches so bad right now. Okay. So the antisocial with the learning from the past. It's just like someone in their feelings feeling contempt because of like the authority of the judge. There could be a judge that makes someone feel worthless, that makes them like not want to answer questions. It kind of puts someone in the defensive mode where they're just like, they almost feel defeated. It's like, fuck it. Whatever I say, you're going to say some slick shit. You have the authority. So I might as well just keep my mouth shut because me talking only makes it worse. Which is really fucked up because the law should be there to help you, to assist you, not to make you feel like shit. If someone is hopeful that whatever they bring, this evidence is going to be successful, it's like the star energy, wishing on the star. Oh, look, and the little lights fading off in the distance. And maybe it's going to be difficult for someone to find some information because it's so old or it's so far out of reach. Something is out of reach. Or like maybe it's like the light is dimming. It's almost as if this jar, as soon as the jar opened and the lights were able to, like, imagine them being fireflies. And they're able to leave out the jar. It gives me the energy also of like an empty nest where someone's kids or family members are starting to leave and now someone's alone. That could make someone feel contempt because they feel worthless. They're in their feelings. They feel left out. Maybe someone is also feeling as if like they can mend a relationship or connection, and if they could bring in something that is nostalgic, it will make someone open up more. It will make them feel it will make them feel like, it says here, preparing for union, like opening up to having a conversation. It's like tugging on someone's heartstrings. What's at the bottom? With chaos, upheaval, disaster, or downfall. Someone is hopeful. Look at the difference. Someone's hope is diminishing. They see the storm coming. They know that this is a downfall. I think I felt this the other day in the reading, where it's like someone is trying their best to delay something from happening. Burnt bridges, lack of trust, disloyal, turned back. Someone may be in a situation with this energy of contempt, the worthlessness, and the antisocial with feeling left out, with the memories. Someone could be separated from a person or people, and that person is reminiscing about the past, hopeful that maybe in the future this could. It's like those are I read. So I listened to this guy. He does Pisces readings, not readings, but he speaks about Pisces, and he's always so spot on. So he said that it was called the Pisces disappointment. And one thing he said was that Pisces, like we can know that it's going to rain, but right at this moment it's sunny and it looks beautiful outside. So we'll know in our head it's going to rain, but because it's sunny and we want the sun to last all day, we'll get dressed and we'll go outside for a sunny day. And then when it rains later in the day, we get angry. We're upset. Like, fuck. But we knew it was going to rain. But the hope of it not raining, of possibly the sun staying out all day, it's like almost like delusional sometimes. It could be it's just very hopeful. But I can see where to some it would be like, okay, that sounds crazy. But that's what this energy gives me. Like someone is having hope for something, but that hope is starting to diminish. It's starting to move away. And someone doesn't know what to do with that energy. And with this petty, someone could have been doing something for an extended period of time with clock here and nostalgia. Something could have been going on for months, years. All right. Let's get a card for petty. Blocked. Moved on, nothing to say, stop calling. Yeah, this person who's feeling left out, they're feeling left out from, it's all right with the cycles here. It takes time. It's like it took time for people to see someone for who they were. The nostalgia with the camera, the memories, this nostalgic here, the learning, transcending, understanding in a different way, understanding that the things that someone was doing wasn't funny, it wasn't cute. It was actually very harmful, it was very hurtful. It was very unhealed energy. At the bottom, salty, bitter, angry. Yeah, I can't. Bitter, angry, petty. People are finding out about someone, this antisocial person. This person doesn't want to be antisocial. This person is being pushed away because of their behaviors. And if this is court, this is like the judge saying, look, you need more time. This is the date I need this shit. All this other shit you keep doing. And it could be that, say something was scheduled for October 15th. And the person is trying to like get an extension. And the judge is like, no, October 15th is when I said I need the shit. That's when you're going to have the shit. I'm not doing this with you no more. I'm not. Like, you're being real. And this person is now very angry. Salty. Salt and sugar. Salty. Like, this person tried to portray themselves as sugar. Like, everything was all sweet. But over time, more and more of who they are is coming out. One more card. Did I do that? Yes, I did. One more. Thrills. Continuous cycles, bad decisions, addictions. This person, something about like a drug test could be significant. Like with probation, you have to get tested. So something like that is significant. Smell the roses, slow down. Someone could be where, like if you get in trouble with social media and the judge can prohibit you from or restrict you from using social media until the trial is over or whatever the case may be, or until you show up in court again. And that would be because someone continuously kept breaking the rules or kept doing something they weren't supposed to be doing. Someone could be coming to court drunk or high. Drunk with the glass here. Maybe even coming to court a little bit more spicy than they should. Bad decisions. Like this is this person being blocked off from that. And if this is like a group of people that this person is separated from, again, they don't want to deal with this person's behavior. Is a glass here. Look here with date. And I said that setting a date on, well, not a date online, or it could be like an online court, but setting a date, your court case, and this person wanting the judge to have pity, but all they keep doing is drinking. There's a bottle on this card. Someone is coming to court intoxicated. Get out in nature. Take some you time. Slow down. More roses. These are pink and yellow roses. Pink and yellow makes me think more of friendship type of energy. Someone wanting to sincerely help someone. Pink wanting to show love, compassion. Give me... I just need a little bit more room. All right. So one card. Oh, shit. Waves, emotions, worry, fear. Someone is worried about someone learning something about the past with this nostalgia energy. Someone is very emotional about it, and that's why they are drinking so much, because they're trying to block themselves from feeling something that they don't want to feel. Look, this person is at it looks like the water is behind them, but the back is to the water. Like someone blocking off their emotions. Someone could be like the people who are leaving this person behind, not leaving them behind, but they're just giving some time and space because of finding out who this person is. And some time and space, because the people who are doing time and space, I feel like those are people who love this person. These are people who are disappointed. The people who are like turning their back, they don't want to be associated with oh my God. They don't want to be associated with the behaviors of this person. Emotions, worry, fear, and we have psychopath. Abusive, conniving, unpredictable. This person is very afraid of something from their past being revealed. Maybe this person probably doesn't even have the evidence that they tell in the court that they do. Or it could be like where your lawyer is trying to tell a judge that they're looking for information. A private investigator might be significant. This person who is the antisocial, the abusive energy with the psychopath energy. Abusive. This is the person who would bust out your windows and slash your tires. Fight you. Oh, I don't like that. This person is feeling hopeless, loss, depression, suicide. Someone could be learning that someone unalived themselves. They could also be learning that someone attempted to do so in their emotions and this depressive energy. It could also speak to someone who was able to get out of this energy with the new phase. Like someone's past could deal with a lot of turmoil. We saw the heartbreak, or was that the other reading? Don't pay me any attention. Oh, excuse me. Again. Yeah, someone could have ascended out of that energy, and now this is like conversations. That's like a sidebar. Because the person who is this antisocial person, like they're going through a lot of shit right now. And what's sad is that you want to feel sorry because you don't actually want to, well, some people do, but you don't actually want to see people hurt. But you also know that, like, this person put themselves in this position with their behavior, the continuous cycles, the bad decisions, and a lot of bad decisions possibly with these lights in the background. The lights that are fading out could also be lights that are starting to come back into focus, that are coming towards, like this one here. This is the past, and now maybe the past is now being illuminated with the reminiscing. Now someone is thinking or putting things together, piecing things together. Maybe things that weren't clear before. At the bottom, we have clingy, an old ex, a dead relationship, old ways. Someone is afraid of their old ways coming out and afraid that, well, they're not afraid, well, with the judge, I guess they're afraid of them coming out or disproving something. But with people, I feel like people are finding out about someone and they don't want to be associated with this person. And then we have the door there with someone closing a door, blocking someone's way. Doing so, remember I said there's love here? Like some people just, they love this person, so it affects them differently than people who are just like, yo, you fucked up. You gotta aware that. And then there are people that see, and we saw petty here twice. So this person was doing a lot of negative shit. And with the thrills card, risky behavior. And with the psychopath card, very tyrant type energy, a controlling energy. So let's get some, what is this evidence or what is this information? Let's use what's the T, I guess. Let's figure out what's the information. 3343 could be significant. Something about a cyberbully could be significant. Someone being bullied online with the petty behavior. That would not be far-fetched. God damn. Oh, excuse me. My tooth is hurting. God damn it. I should have got what lies beneath. Should we get those? Let's do those first. Haciendo. Oh my God, my nose. Where is what lies beneath? ¿Qué tú no sé siete? There are 2 decks missing. I want the look at that. What lies beneath? There is another deck missing though, the emotions deck. Is it over here? True emotions. I noted here. No, it's not over here. True emotions. Where did you go to? Que sea no quieras. Alright. Let's get one for this contempt. Tired of drama. The contempt. The judge is tired of drama. The judge is tired of this person's drama. Look at the picture. It has those little firefly thingy lights on there. This is a feminine energy. Someone is tired. Someone who may be insecure as well. What else? With the contempt, the tired of the drama. Falling apart, falling into pieces. It's like I said, it's like something's a lot more drawn out than it needs to be. Envy is significant. Someone did something out of envy. And this person, it looks like a victim of this person's energy. Something about a witness falling apart, falling into pieces. Like someone came there with a story, and as they're telling the story, it's falling apart. And the truth with the falling into pieces is like whatever this person is saying or not saying is filling in more blanks than they realize. Envy. This person is very envious of you. Tell me about petty. Bugaboo. Look, bugaboo is blocked. BB. The letter B could also be significant. Bugaboo. A bugaboo. This is someone trying to get together with friends, or like even just seeing someone in public, and this person, like people try to shy away from this person. If they see them in public, they won't acknowledge them, or they'll try to hurry or scurry away so that they're not seen. It makes me think of this clip I watched with Carrie. Is it Carey? He does these skits, and in the skit it said ghosting somebody and you live in a small town. So he's walking down the street, and the chick who ghosted him is in her car across the street, and he's looking to see if it's her, and she notices him, so she puts her seat back so she's out of his vision. Then she rolls her window up, and he's like, "I know it's you," knocking on the window. That, like, the person knocking on the window would be this antisocial person, because the people that are associated with this individual are not trying to be associated with them. Look, check yourself. Like, people are thinking to themselves, like, yo, you don't realize that how fucked up you were, or the shit you did wasn't right. Busting that man's tire out, or busting that woman's, why do I keep saying busting out the tire? Maybe someone's tire bust out while they were driving. Look, burning evidence. The letter B is significant. CB. In my other reading yesterday, or this morning, CB was significant because they were missing. Evidence is missing with the B here. Blocked. People are missing. People in your community, friends. Where's the other B? B, bugaboo, burning evidence, blocked. Then we have the C with the contempt, something that happened over time. Then we have the camera with the evidence, contempt. Some people have contempt for someone's past, the things that they've been doing. Continuous cycles here. This is something with this contempt. This is something that this person has done like continuously. CB. Oh, CB. Isn't it CBD? Maybe someone uses CBD. At the bottom of burning evidence, betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. Maybe someone doesn't have the evidence that they need to bring because they burned it. What else do we have for? What do we have for nostalgia? Insecure. Next to this, emotions, worry, fear, feeling hopeless, lost, depression. Someone did something because they didn't feel worthy. It's like looking at someone's past and finding out the core of who they are. We have trash at the bottom, throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. Need I say more? This person is really trying their best to make sure something doesn't come to the forefront. Something that is going to prove something about them. And then this says getting FID of. It's supposed to say rid of, but it's fid of. Getting fid of. See, again, something with the spelling of something is significant. One more card. My nose is itchy. Betrayal. This nostalgic, this past, this information from the past. What is going to be learned, or just look at the fiesta. This new phase brings about, like it dredges up old stuff. Or old stuff is drugged up, comes up, that creates a new path for someone. A new phase. But this past has a lot of betrayal, deceit, a traitor. It sounds like a Dynasty episode. In caution, another C. Someone should take caution because they're in contempt. Following the yellow brick road. Something about Oz. Finding the wizard. They went to find the wizard and the wizard wasn't what they thought it was. So again, something not being what someone claims it to be. Let's do a few of what's the T. This contempt. Okay. Oh my God, look at the bottom. Photo proof, getting evidence. Something about court. It's very significant. Something is rejected in court. Fake accounts, social media accounts, accounts to spy. And didn't we see something here earlier about someone we saw cyber stalking. So someone is stalking someone on social media. Maybe there's evidence of that. Some evidence that someone presented is getting rejected. Creativity steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off of you. So this could be someone who, if you have some type of social media platform, there's going to be evidence of this person stealing your work. Or if this isn't a social media platform, this person is stealing something from you, your ideas, duplicates, feeds off of you. Maybe this has something to do with some type of identity theft. Giving money, falling apart, falling into pieces, paying someone to lie in court. And there's evidence of that. Tell me about petty. legal issues, court judges, immigration lawyers with the burning evidence. People don't want to be associated with this person because they come with bad energy. Forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. This person is in it gives that energy of someone who's a leader, right? And they lead by fear. And now that this leader is in a weakened state and is vulnerable, people are not feeding into this person as they used to because they don't have to. Before, the energy they had was forced energy. Maybe this is someone that they were forced to be around at work, at church, the neighborhood, the family. And it was kind of almost like you just tolerated this person. But now that you don't have to, it's like the gloves come off. So this person is involved in some type of legal matters. And again, trying to burn evidence. Legal matters can have something to do with their addictions, bad decisions that they've made in the past. Nostalgic energy. Any more for petty? Something about this person marrying for money could be coming out. Wasting more about time. Stuck, no change is limited. Someone's accounts could be frozen. They're not able to move the way they were in the past. And with this stuck, it makes me think of the King of Swords in the Hoodoo Tarot. And on that card, there's an older gentleman and he's standing and there's a circle with clocks in that circle. And it's like your time is up. That's what this gives me. Stuck, no change is limited. Someone's time is up. These legal issues could deal with a divorce. Someone being petty in a relationship, maybe doing something with the finances. A boss daddy. Someone marrying for money. Marrying a rich man for money. Que te no siete. Like I can't any more for petty. It's played out. P. Under petty, the P is played out. This person's games, everyone sees who they are now. They can't screenshot in evidence, proof, facts. People know who this person is. This screenshots, this evidence, people could have just on their online evidence. Maybe something on this person's page, things they've shared in the past is significant. Tell me about nostalgia. Nostalgic. Travel. We're unbothered at the bottom. This travel with the ascending is actually a hot air balloon, which is travel. This is someone ascending past their circumstances. Like I said, there's memories. Maybe this memory is of... The memory of this ascending is a high vibrational person. Not this energy here. Not the psycho energy. But someone being able to get out of this right here. But nostalgia could also be people reminiscing about trips or times they've had with someone. Travel. Like travel back in your mind. Go back in history. Go back into your mental Rolodex. And start picking at things that you didn't see before. That hindsight is 2020. I was going to say 50-50. Why do I keep doing that? All right. So love on the brain. Dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic. People are now thinking about, I guess, a lot of past energy. A lot of people thinking about shit from the past. And then the last card we have is girl fight. Arguments, physical fight. This person is... People are looking back at this person's negative behaviors. Their low vibrational behaviors. And realizing that they're uninterested in any type of connection with this person because with cyberbully, uninterested in this person, this feminine energy walking away, cyberbully, person having online accounts, harassing or stalking people. This person has a bad reputation, is a drama starter, and is getting bad karma. And people are moving on from them. Not just people that love them, but also people who share that type of energy. The groupie people that are moving away from this person are the people who weren't friends to begin with. They were only there for a good time, not a long time. And that person is now realizing that it's only me, myself, and I. All right, we're gonna, oh, my nose, my God. Begin to see. We'll get some letters and then, you know, we'll make some shit happen. Damn it. I'm gonna need to turn them like this. Oh my God. Why am I so tired? And I've been sleeping a lot lately. Like a lot. And I mean, I did get up at 4:30, but I went to sleep so early. Like, I've been sleeping early, like old woman early. Like, I need to get my my rest in, and then I'm up at the crack of dawn. You know, that's not where I'm trying to live. I'm trying to sleep till 10 if possible. That doesn't always happen. Oh my God, bad karma. All right, where are the boxes for these? Sorry, so sorry. These are the things that come with using multiple decks. And I'm not explaining shit. We either in this together or we not. If we not, just say that. Just say that. This is the one that fell. I'm going to have to shuffle these later. Oh my God. These people slept on this person for a very long time. Like, they knew this person was a little shysty, but I don't think people realize just how underhanded and conniving this person was. And then the cards wouldn't even tell us what the person did other than marrying. Well, we saw that they made bad choices. Marrying for money was one of them. And a boss daddy. Big boss. All right. Oh my God, man. After this, I'm going to go to night-night. Maybe I'm just tired from the energy and the reading. It's a lot sometimes. Influence your energy fields. Something about influencing your energy fields. Being able to manipulate something. Manipulate someone's expansion. Jupiter energy. Sagittarius could be significant. We're listening to faith. Oh my God. Look, the DA. Something about the DA is significant. Something about questions. The DA has questions or has valid questions with regard to the evidence being presented or the evidence not being presented. Someone could be trying to present evidence that is copied or fraudulent. Look at that. The letter C. A Taurus is significant. Yep. Yo, something about Chris Brown? Dude, this CBC before Christ. And they're both in yellow, following the yellow brick road. Someone is following the yellow brick road. Following the yellow brick road to the wizard and finding out the wizard is not the wizard. That he's just some small, short dude behind some type of big machine. A big machine. Like a big corporation or a big organization. Taurus is significant. Taurus energy deals with Venus, but it also deals with the Hierophant, which is institutions, religious or spiritual teachings, learnings, lessons, leaders. So court with an institution could be a courthouse, a judge. It could be government type shit. I'm going to take this C and put this here. Before Christ. Like, this is like before someone decided to be righteous. This could also deal with Venus energy, with love. It could deal with an empress, a mother, or grandmother type energy, like a feminine, a matriarch type feminine energy. The letter M is significant. MCB. CMB. Isn't that from I'm My Brother's Keeper? Something about a brother's keeper or siblings is significant. CMB, right? 222, the right one, the right path, and the right time. Trust in what you want and don't think about what you don't want. CM. C Murder? C Murderer? That's like a rapper from the South. So the South could be significant. Enlightenment, insight, knowledge, calling. Someone has knowledge, or they're on the right path with regard to something. Dealing with the letter M, C, or B. Someone could be taking a loss because of some type of enlightenment or someone's calling or their knowledge. Something about like the witness is significant. The number 2. Someone took 2 losses, 2 L's. L2, maybe that's like an apartment, 2L. 2L. Can we I'll put Z here. The letter Z is significant. Someone slept on something. Someone slept on someone's love, someone's value. Someone slept on someone's mothering skills or how they create. Someone could have slept on some type of process or slept on someone's religious or spiritual beliefs or their before Christ, their Christ-like energy. Que sepa no que é. Easy. Let's see though. Something about Los Angeles is significant. Someone could have passed away from HIV or AIDS, or maybe someone has it, just been diagnosed. Something about curly hair and being short is significant. Being a part of a gang or some type of affiliate. The letter S is significant. CS. These initials could be significant for someone. The wrap up. Something is ending. Something is over. With the Z here, something is definitely over. It's at the end of a cycle. The wrap up. Time to start a new journey and wrap up loose ends. Let go of what does not serve you anymore. That could be associated with this letter S, C, or M. Something about a school bus could be significant. BCS, BSC, BS, something is bullshit. Or someone feels like the ending of something is bullshit. I don't know why I'm getting like a resume with this CS. A cover letter could be significant. CS. South Carolina could be significant. What else do we have? SM. Someone could be small. Maybe someone is losing weight. Or someone is just very petite. Small, medium. The letter P is significant. Something about the military police or the military. PM. Something could have happened at night. 9 p.m. 2 p.m. Oh, look at the number 9. Again, with the, like the interchangeable things. This 9 looks like it could be a P. Like they kind of look like they would mirror each other. Then we have it right next to the 999. Something. I don't know. Another P. P9P. So there's enlightenment or insight or knowledge about a real P. Something could be significant about like maybe a PPP loan. PPP. Someone tried to make something look like it was something it wasn't. So we have a W, we have an L, we have a W. A win and a loss. So this enlightenment could have brought about, well, if there are 2 losses, there are 2 wins, right? So someone is winning twice, someone is losing twice, or having 2 losses and 2 wins. PW. It always reminds me of this, I used to work with a friend of mine, who's also a Pisces, actually. So the name Patricia could be significant, or Pat. It's a lot of Brown. Brown speaks about the 3D world, tangible things. It also speaks about like court. This looks like law to me. P-law. What is P-law? Personal law. Property law. I don't know what else. What else do we have? The number 7 is significant. 9229, 7227, 7997. L7. A docket number could be significant. We have 777. The inner strength, release all fear, be strong at heart, and look forward to the future with excitement. So this ending is bringing about an exciting future for someone. This could deal with someone who lives in South Carolina. Maybe the initials SC. Kind of makes me think of school. So something about someone's future in school could be significant. Maybe someone is doing like aesthetics, beauty type stuff. The wrap-up could be someone graduating. Something about the spelling of something is significant. Look, CPS. Someone could be getting something wrapped up with a CPS case. Shit. Alright. The letter D is significant. The D. The D. So the miracle tone of nature, this wrap up with someone graduating is, you know, them hearing their name at graduation. Miracle tone of nature, when I think about it, just often makes me think of someone hearing something that is music to their ears. Something that's going to make them really happy. A Scorpio is significant with regard to this miracle tone of nature. Miracle tone of nature also makes me think of like a child when they're first born and they're in delivery and hearing them cry for the first time. So someone could be a mother. This Scorpio energy could be someone who's a Scorpio, or this could be someone in some type of transition in their life. The crown chakra, associated with oneness and spiritual connection, elevating consciousness and promoting unity. So something that someone is going to hear that is going to make their future exciting is promoting oneness, or it comes from an energy of oneness. I'm gonna help myself. The crown chakra also is, oh wow. If this is like someone with a spiritual gift, or someone using spiritual practices, because Scorpio and Pisces are very spiritually inclined signs. Pisces like naturally, Scorpio as well. The water signs, but this is like, to me, when I think of Scorpio, I think of more like physical magic, mystical type shit, witchy type shit. And with Pisces energy, it makes me think of more like your natural gifts coming from the divine, crown chakra. Closest energy to this Christ-like energy. And they say that Jesus Christ was a Pisces, allegedly. So something about someone being very spiritually connected, but also very powerful. Very powerful. P could be for power. Oh, look, another P. Maybe something is significant about a Pisces and something ending with this 9. We have the number 3 is significant. So March 3rd. Pisces, March 3rd. Or March, but we have a March card, so there's that. 37, 73, 23, 32, 39, 93. The Y. Someone has questions, maybe questions about a Pisces, questions about a Scorpio, possibly questions about a Taurus and something ending. This could be like a bunch of questions. With the 3 is next to the 3 and the 7. Something about someone could be questioning, like, God, why something is happening. Why someone is winning. The letter G is significant. YG. Isn't that like a rapper? YG. Something about Wyoming is significant. There are no vowels out here, are there? They aren't. So it's like we have to interpret the words. Even though this 3 could look like a mimic an E. And the Lu. Isn't Lu, but Lu is spelled L-E-I-U if it's court related, right? In lieu of, something about Lu. Isn't that, well, Lewis could also be significant. We have everything but the I, L-E-W-I-S. And sometimes, what, oh, Y is a vowel. A-E-A-E-I-O-U. LP, a record label, or a DJ saved my life. Someone heard something in a song that gave them some type of insight. Again, LP is an older style. Like, people don't typically buy albums. So maybe it's something's definitely significant about times where like albums were more popular. tapes, cameras where you got them developed outside, like at a photo joint. The solar plexus with the number 7 promotes healing and transformation, fostering love and compassion associated with DNA repair. So that someone is releasing their fear with this. This is like the solar plexus is your fire pit. So someone is getting this confidence because of something that they've heard or because they are speaking something. Someone with this Scorpio energy, the Pisces with the crown chakra, very gifted. Someone could use their words in order to heal. Neutrality. Someone could have in the past doubted their confidence. We saw insecure, but insecure to me is for the person who is in this very low vibrational energy. Oh, CBS. That's a news station. Something about something being on the news. Something about the military. Or something to do with like with the Taurus energy, a mom or a high ranked or high valued, highly respected feminine energy. Also can deal with like court things, something to do with like universities or colleges, government type institutions, courthouses, churches, something big. Oh, and this is going to be on the news. The military, something, I don't know, it feels weird. We have grace out here, vitality, inner growth, virtue, harmony, peace. The miracle tone of nature, someone's words brings a transformation to people. Or someone's words will bring like a judge. Their words are going to bring a transformation. This could also be that like this judge is also using their intuition with the Pisces energy and the crown chakra. They're not foggy in their thinking. They're very clear in what they see and what they understand. The 666, to step back. Take a step back to rethink it and ask yourself if what you're doing is right or wrong with the crown chakra. That's someone thinking through something and using their intuition. And that is all. And we have the throat chakra. So a conversation could be significant. So we have the number 2. Oh, we have 2 out here twice. 23 or 32 is very significant. Or just 2 and 3. The letter Z. YG. Didn't it, YG, isn't that one of the rappers that went to jail or something? I don't feel like looking. So maybe something about jail. I don't know why I want to say racketeering. Someone could get 23 years or 32 years. The letter A is significant. The Z. Someone smokes a lot. Georgia could be significant. Washington, Los Angeles, Louisiana, Pennsylvania, California. Someone could have a bachelor's degree, so that this could be college friends. Sorority or fraternity could be significant. Atlantic City could be significant. That's in New Jersey. Just say unlucky. Gambling could be significant. A boardwalk. timeshare could be significant. The Za. Yeah. Something about 3. Abundance, luck, hope, prosperity, wealth, fortune. Someone is having good luck. Maybe someone in Georgia is having good luck or getting some type of abundance with the yay here. Like someone's happy about something. Someone is celebrating. The letter N is significant. A nap. Oh, WAP. W-A-P. Let's put you there. Guam. Someone could be like Jamaican. Good night could be significant. Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Someone drinks a lot and gets high a lot. Not gonna. That would be, not gonna lie. Someone says that a lot, not gonna lie. Gains. G-A-I-N. Gains. Oh, isn't that like somewhere in Georgia? Gains. Garrett could be significant. It's a lot of stuff out here. LG is a washing machine. They sell electronics. Mostly washing machines. It makes me think of the guy with the suit on that would sell it. What was his name? LG washers. Washing money, laundering money is significant. And look, L-A-W, the law did come out. So the law is significant. The police. Someone who is in the military could be involved in something that is less than stellar. Whelp. Someone could be like, that's a whelp. Or whelp on someone's skin, like rashes from being so nervous. Rashes and hives could be significant. There's so much stuff out here. I don't know. It's like I see a lot. There are no months out here, which is ironic. And then it's only the A and the Y. A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y. Starts at the A and ends at the Y. Something about way. Someone trying to find a way. Someone needing to pay. Maybe, or someone's name could be Peyton. Someone could need to pay what they weigh. Someone could owe someone a lot of money. 9 millimeter. Someone could have a weapon or something that's significant about a 9 millimeter. Just say no quede. General Motors, something about a car is significant. Someone going AWOL is also significant. CM. Isn't that one of those decks? It's this deck. I think it has CM throughout this deck. Fortunes, yes. It's CM throughout this deck. Maybe we'll use it because that CM stood out to me. Whatever the cards fall. Someone could have faked being in the military. We got MP, but then the real MP is here. MVP. Something about the real MVP is significant. Leap. Something about taking the leap of faith. New York is significant. The name Alicia. Sean could be significant. We have 32. Someone is in despair because of this wrap up, because of something that they're hearing. Someone could be losing a job and finding it difficult to get another one. Maybe finding themselves out on the street. So we have something significant about a thief. That person who is feeling lonely right now because of the things they're doing. Like it's already, this wrap up to me says that this person is getting their karma and they don't like it. Message of concern. Someone hearing something that they don't want to hear about a great fortune. So someone could be paying what they weigh. They don't, maybe they don't have the money, with concern at the bottom anymore. Something about a wig is significant, or someone could be wigging out. This Pisces and this Scorpio. Scorpio is the house of